be testing me every single day, but we move regardless. Happy Friday to you listening to me right now. How are you feeling today? It is a new day. It is the seventh day in the month of August 2026. How are you feeling today? I believe that you're also excited that it's Friday. I mean, almost everybody I know always look forward to Friday. Friday is like Christmas for a 9 to 5 worker. Friday is like a public holiday to, 9 to 5 workers, because that's when you finally have time to rest, find time to rejuvenate, and just relax from the stress and the hustle and bustle of the week. Like you already know, my name is Ryan Henshaw, and this is the Morning Bus Show right here on Unical Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar across your state, Nigeria. And I'm here to ensure that your morning is off to a fantastic start. My job is very simple. I'm here to escort you as you get through your day, whether you're going to work, going to school, whether you're running an errand or you're just chilling at home. And I say this again, if you're chilling at home, I really envy you. I want to be you so bad. I want to be you so bad that you're just chilling at home, maybe watching TV, with a cocktail in your hand and maybe popcorn. Oh my God, that's the life. Or not. Well, anyway, how are you feeling this morning? I hope that you woke up from the right side of the bed. I hope that you had a restful night as well. It was a cold night yesterday, right? Yes, it was a cold night. I don't know about your end, but my own end, it was a very cold night. I had to use my duvet because it was really, really cold. And as a single Pringle, nobody to cuddle, so I just had to cuddle my pillow. It was a little hard, right? Unusually hard yesterday, but we move regardless. I'm here, I am hale and hearty, I'm strong, and I'm ready to face what the day throws at me. And I hope that you're also ready for what the day throws at you. It's Friday, yes, it's the beginning of the weekend, but anything can happen. Work can pop up, anything can happen, so you should be ready and prepared to face what the day is about to throw at you today. Like you already know, I don't do this alone. I do this with the amazing Sharon and the guitar, and together I'm going to ensure that your day is off to a fantastic start with a blend of education, information, and entertainment 360. Good morning, Sharon, and welcome to the show.
Good morning, Vine. Good morning, guys. I'm so happy today is Friday. Jesus. I have waited so long. Asked Vine yesterday. I wanted to ask him, when's your Friday turn up? I asked him yesterday. The guest he asked for Friday turn up. They now asked me,
If
my
your
head
head is
upside
upside down, yes. Thank God
is
you not.
how
Thank God you not leave that part out. It's a very
huh?
important detail.
Then they asked me, I was like,
And she
I was
asked
like,
again.
saying,
I'm like, I don't know what you
because
do.
I didn't even realize it
And I now
myself.
said, Sharon, no, your
What?
head is upside down.
And they didn't ask me what is today's date. I was like, wait, it's Thursday. Jesus
Mm.
Christ. I was like, God, my head is programming Friday. Finally! Finally, it's Friday. And I'll be able to
But look
sleep.
at you, looking forward to Friday. Like,
Yes.
who would have thought that, the only day you would look forward to is Friday? Like,
Oh,
sometimes it baffles me because it's more like, wait, this adulthood
the
thing.
table has turned.
Wait, so this adulthood thing has done a number on me, because what do you mean I look forward to Fridays? Like, excuse me,
The funny
what?
thing is that when we were little on Saturdays, we don't look forward to
Oh,
Saturdays
I
because
hated
Saturdays
Saturdays
we
with
have
my
to work.
life.
Jesus, Saturday you don't wake up, you hear gospel music.
I
You know
hated
that boom,
Saturdays with my life. So
it's
when I
work.
was growing up, I lived in my family house. So Saturdays, yeah. For some reason, the food cooked on Saturday is different from the food that is cooked from,
Monday
Monday
to
to
Friday.
Friday. Why? From Monday to Friday, we're going to cook using, the gas, the cylinder, the cooker, and all of that.
Yeah.
But you see, Saturday,
Firewood.
firewood.
Jesus
For
Christ.
only God knows why.
What kind of tradition be
For
that?
only God knows why. Firewood, and the pot will be so big. So if they start cooking around, let's say 12 o'clock, rest assured that you're eating around 6, 7 p.m. That
Well,
was
I
it.
can relate, but
It
not to the
was it
firewood
was so
part.
annoying.
Not the
Then the,
firewood
the
part, but
deep
like
cleaning. Oh
yes.
my god! And I lived in a very big house, a very big house. It was so annoying.
They'll
I
be looking for
never looked
specks.
forward to
They'll
Saturdays.
be looking for specks of dust where it is not.
Honestly, you
Hey,
will mop
my mom will
till.
look up. The fan is dusty. And you
Mm.
are lying down under it. Go and clean the fan. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, stop that
Then the
direct.
place that I used to wash, then it was more like, when you which restaurant is the biggest in this Calabar? I can't think of any right now. But the biggest restaurants in Calabar, right now, double their plates,
Ha.
double it. Oh, you will wash plates and you're
And
like,
there was
God.
you would carry everything outside to
Every
wash.
out, yeah, the kitchen was very big, oh, but you cannot wash those plates inside the kitchen.
You
You
carry
take
it
it
outside.
outside. Then you
Put
need one person to
rubber.
wash, another
But
person
the
to
rain.
rinse. Bro.
Like we have the same African homes at this point because
Bro.
oh my god, see when she wake up and you hear my mom singing to gospel music. And I think we transitioned from cassettes to
Mm.
CDs. So when you hear her play the gospel music, just know that you go chop by
Yeah,
12
the same thing happened to me, and
this
the,
morning.
the kind of gospel music that my grandmother used to love then was the likes of Dave. You might not know them, David Sunday, and my song, all those indigenous gospel songs. That was it.
My mom
So when
was
you
also
wake up to it, you're like, oh God,
even
have mercy.
my mom was done more and those their
We
old
did
Donny
not done
McClurkin song.
anything, no. We did not
She,
done anything.
hey,
You hear
Jesus Christ.
indigenous songs. They are annoying, first of all. Very
And
annoying.
will be
And
on
why are they
repeat.
so loud and repeat? Yes, why are they on repeat?
It's good. I feel like my dad at some point in time didn't even like it. He just wanted to sleep. But
Mm,
then when we started growing bigger, it started reducing. My mom just knew that we had things we were going to do with our lives on
mm,
Saturday, so she doesn't even bother us. But when things are not done, because she realized that okay, she has raised matured individuals in the house, so you should
mm.
know when things are dirty and when things are not. And then
Yeah.
I'm not comfortable staying where things are not arranged. Like I would
Mm.
definitely want to put everything in order. So I think she instilled that in us. So that was part of like training because now on Saturday I know that okay, I'm supposed to do some things. Even though I will sleep in, I will
Mm.
still wake up and do some certain things. My house cannot be scattered. But anyways, now like this, I'm looking forward to the Saturday because I am going to sleep. I've already planned it.
Somebody called me, so I am in the leadership of a certain organization, and the presidents called me on a Saturday around, I think that was 8:30. When I woke up to the call around 10, I'm like, you get mine though.
Yeah.
You actually get mine though. And I told him, sir, with all due respect, is this Saturdays? Don't go there. Don't try it. I'm sorry. Don't try
My
it.
personal rest time.
Don't
And it's
try
how
it.
I don't know, it's how we've made little things
Mm,
luxury. These things are now luxury. You know, when we on Saturday we all want to, go out. No, on Sundays, sorry, we all want to go out to favorite restaurants, something like that. And
mm,
then I think in Lagos then it was either Sweet Temptation, Mr. Biggs or Tantalizer. The people that
mm.
grew up there. So we would look forward to going out on Sundays. But you see now, when after church like this, I want to go home.
If you see me outside on Sunday, know that I
Please
was
walk.
extremely bored.
Mm.
Work, or I really love you.
Exactly
That's
because
just it.
what you mean? I just when we were trying to plan their thing also, I went for a meeting yesterday, an
Mm,
ambassadorial meeting yesterday, and when they were saying we're going to schedule our next meeting, when this guy mentioned Sunday will be good, right? I looked at him
you
with
must
this
be
eye.
kidding.
I was like,
You
I don't
must be
know.
joking.
Sunday is Sabbath to me. I don't take my Sundays. Like I don't play with my Sundays. Once you
Mm.
finish, that's why I used to pay me when they say you to wait after service
I
for
think
me
that's
to.
one of the reasons why I cannot belong to any department in church
The thing
because
is, my church, everybody is involved. They will involve you by
because
force.
if you must involve me, if I must be involved, then allow me go home in peace after church because wait, what? Wait, oh, and as a worker, so I used to go to the Redeemed Christian Church of God growing up, and
Yeah.
as a worker, you're in church by 7 a.m.
Yes.
You're in church by 7. So I'll wake up early during the weekdays. I still wake up early on Sunday.
7
Go
a.m.
to go for
My parish
workers
was
meeting.
6:30.
Oh,
6:30. Workers
okay.
meeting starts. Then after that one, fresh anointing was what they called it. Yeah.
Exactly. So I'll now finish all that one, maybe close church around 12:1, and say, wait, so it's not me. It
Then
can
if you are
never be
now
me.
pastor
But I
picking
liked
or
it though for
pastor
some
wife.
reason.
You
When I
like
was a
it?
child.
Oh, when you
Oh,
were
yeah, when I was a teenager. Oh, I loved it.
yeah.
Every Sunday I've come back from church around
Youthful
6,
exuberance.
honestly. But now, don't try it.
Don't try it.
Don't
Like,
try it.
last week Sunday they were like, Sharon, stay back for a brief briefing. For briefing. I said, una
You
briefing
will
never
brief
did
me
brief.
online.
Una briefing never did
Brief me
brief.
online. Send me PowerPoint presentation. I
See,
will read it.
I stood there. I was like, what are you briefing about? The only thing I heard was Sharon is trying. And I'm like, okay.
You could have said that over a text
Like,
message,
you would have texted me. Why do you like doing this to me? Like, I was like, God, I beg.
Somebody said something. Somebody said the only time I enjoy staying back after a service for
Yeah.
any meetings when I see them bringing in a cola or something. I'm like,
Mm.
okay, maybe it can be worth
Mm,
it.
mm.
Let's
Bring
just
it to our come.
let's just
It's not
unwind.
just to listen to you guys talk. I'm here. I'm here for you. So the little
Mm,
luxuries in life, we are now the little things we saw as little. Not like
mm,
this now. Even for birthdays, most of the
yeah.
times when we're little, we would want them to celebrate our birthday. Invite friends, like
Mm,
party packs and stuff like that, cake or whatever. But now like this, my friend said I asked him how he celebrated his birthday. He said he just cooked and invited some of his closest friends. I did like two. So I
mm,
think two or three. Invited them. They ate and then they were just gisting. I was
mm.
like, well, at least you enjoyed the day. Day fulfilled.
Thing is, I think social media has influenced people to think that the only way to enjoy your birthday or your special
Straight
moment is
party.
when you throw a party, make it extravagant, decoration is, over the top, there are this and
I
that.
mean, it's not bad
It's
though.
not it's not a bad thing, but
Mm.
is that what you really want to do? Is that what you enjoy?
There's some
Like for
people
somebody
that
like
would
me,
enjoy
I
it.
don't
Yeah.
mind a loud party, right?
Mm.
Once in a while.
Yeah.
Let's say milestones like 20, 30, 40, 50. But it cannot be something I'll do every year. I'm not
Yeah.
crazy. I am not
It doesn't,
crazy
I will
because
get tired easily.
exactly, it's
Do you understand?
exhausting. It's very
Because
exhausting.
imagine planning if it was a surprise party, I don't have problem with it. You're the one
Mm,
that surprised me, no, I don't have problem. But me sitting down to plan my own party and getting
mm,
stressed over it.
mm,
No, my friend always says something like you don't need to be stressed on your birthday. If things don't work out, that's good. I think I wanted to organize a girls' day out,
mm,
yeah, picnic. Then, so the first time I was like, somebody suggested, what do you guys think of a picnic? And my birthday was around that time.
mm,
So I was like, okay, why not? Let's do it on my birthday now, so that at least I know that okay, I'm enjoying with you guys. So they were like, sure, why not? So how are we going to plan it? What are we going to do? We decided to bring our, anybody, everybody brings a certain amount of things.
mm,
Somebody brought fruits, we're five. Somebody brought fruit, someone brought biscuits, like assorted biscuits. I
mm.
got cupcakes, and one of my friends made popcorn and
Okay.
juice.
Mm,
And then what else again? I had one of my friends got drinks. So
mm.
everything just made sense. But the mistake we made was we forgot water. In all these things, we forgot water. But that was by the way. So when I saw it actualized, I didn't even have to stress myself. My friends
Mm,
were just like, so we're going to meet at so point in time. And then
mm,
we had classes that day. So we had to come for the classes because we planned everything. Like, so if Unica wants to be Unical, we'll know
mm,
that, okay, we're meeting at so time. Do you understand?
mm.
So I picked up the cakes that day. And then we all went for this. I didn't stress myself. I did not stress myself. And I had fun. Finger Park heard our voices that day.
My
When we
favorite,
left,
one of my favorite, let me say my favorite, but one of my favorite things to do on my birthday is to lay in my bed with shorts and maybe shirtless and reply messages on my phone and nibbling on something.
yeah,
That's all. Like
watching
I'm good.
watching a
Like
movie.
I'm good. Then
I think
sending the gift, sending the money,
that
and
was
receiving
even
credits a lot.
do you know anything?
Yes.
That was the first time I even like went all. I feel like that was my all out at that point. I
Mm,
went out because
mm,
um I've never enjoyed my birthday parties at all. Even
mm,
the ones when I was little, I can't remember anyone. Then subsequently, my birthdays I always end up staying alone,
mm,
being alone, quietly alone. I remember my 16th, I was in the house alone. My
mm,
parents went for something. They couldn't carry me. They carried my brother alone. They couldn't carry me, and I just stayed in the house, in a dark house, quiet. There was no phone, no nothing.
mm.
And I was like, God, this is the
That was
worst birthday
unfair.
ever. That's the worst birthday ever. But then
Mm,
growing, I realized that there are times when it to be like this. It's
mm,
just an ordinary day at the end of the day. It's just
mm,
like, okay, it's the day you are adding another year.
mm.
Some people will come for me for saying it's an ordinary day, but oh well, that's how
It
I
is an ordinary
feel.
day,
That's how
right?
I feel. It's another day to somebody else. It's just
Mm.
you are
It's just
turning
it's a
another year.
notch more special to you because that's your
Exactly.
birthday. So,
So growing, and I realized, okay, it's progressing. I'm not
mm,
going to pressure myself to do anything because money is never available for all these things. I rather use it and do something else
mm.
than plan an elaborate
Oh, there
party.
was once I wanted to do a dinner because that was always trendy, a dinner, with 20 friends, this and
Okay.
that. The plans crumbled before my eyes. And I told myself, you know what? Drink water.
Drink.
Coconut water. Like drink water.
This last birthday, all I did was I went to the mall. I bought the thing I wanted to buy for my hair. I got
Mm,
food stuffs that not food stuff. I got like snacks that were
Mm,
expensive. I
mm.
said, I'm going to spend on myself
Yes,
today.
spoil
And I
yourself.
carried it. I came back to this office. I
Mm.
sat down and I
And
ate it. I
it's,
watched movie
I think it's safe to
till
say binge eat.
exactly. Like if I even got tired at some points, I was
Mm.
trying to be careful because there's sometimes when I buy, I can't eat
Everything.
exactly. I can't eat
Mm.
everything because my stomach is not just. I'm not programmed to overeat
Consume a lot.
exactly.
Mm.
So when I ate, I calmed down. Like I had to calm down a little bit.
It's
Then
not running
continued again.
away. It's not going anywhere. So you just have to,
I continued again. I enjoyed myself. The important thing is that I enjoyed myself. But
Mm.
then the difference is that when we were little, we'd want extravagant things. When we are now older now, we just want to sit in our house and watch movie.
Even when I was younger,
Scroll.
I always wanted an extravagant party. And I think
Yeah.
I've had one before and I disappeared. After the cutting of the cake, I was back in my room like, all these people socializing? No, thank you.
I
No,
always feel
thank you.
awkward in all these family gatherings.
Then a
Like,
lot of family members that I don't speak to on a regular. What are you doing at my party? Like, I
yeah.
don't speak to you, man. Why? What are you
Your
doing at my
parents be like,
party?
your parents be like to be disrespectful, to not invite them or stuff like that. I'm like,
Mm.
you think I care at the time? I don't care, but you guys care. But oh, I mean, oh well,
Oh
you guys know the
well.
best. You're the one that is,
You
planning the
guys are fun in the
party.
party, so do
Exactly.
whatever you want to do.
Reminds me of the family gathering I went for. I was
Mm.
like, I told my dad, should I go for this? Am I supposed to go for this thing? He was like, I don't understand. Do you know how many people are asking of you? Like, I was like, oh Jesus Christ of Nazareth. I came there. The number of, oh, you don't remember me? I carried you when you were little. I heard. Oh Jesus, if I had $1 for how many of those things I had that
When you
day.
say I carried you when you were little, as opposed to what? Throwing me?
See, should I
I'm
remember?
sorry. Like, I'm sorry. When you say you've grown to so much, as opposed to what's being stunted?
Then the funny thing is, will touch my.
Hey, God, I
Yeah,
beg
it's something
you.
I hate that irritates me so bad. Touching my chin.
Mm,
You're not somebody that I know. You're
yeah.
somebody that I like. Do not touch my face. I'm already going. My skin is going through a lot. Like if you guys, my skin is going through a lot already. I do not need somebody coming to touch me again.
Well, you can
Making
tell
it
that
worse.
to African parents and they'll touch you just to prove a
Oh
point
no, my
that they
parents are
are.
different. My parents don't even
Okay,
touch me.
African elders, let me put it
Yes.
that way.
Say,
You can tell them that and they'll touch you the very next second.
I'll
So
be like,
it's something you have to deal with at the end of the day.
honestly, one wanted to touch my hair. I just the way I tilted back because like it
Mm,
was like reflex action. Why are you? Why is your hand in my hair? Like
mm.
you don't like the way it's fine like this. You don't like it. Like I pushed back and I laughed. So it's not be like as if
Politely
I'll
laughed.
be, I was like, and then I moved away like immediately. My dad just
Sometimes,
stepped in, started talking to him. I was like, thank the Lord Jesus.
sometimes social interactions can be very, very exhausting.
And
Somebody
testing.
said some. Oh yes, true. Somebody said something. Somebody said, "I am an introvert with an extrovert career." I'm like,
Yeah,
yes, I me.
the loud job.
Die meal because
Yeah.
sometimes you just want to be in your space and just want to just chill in your own silence, but your job wants you to be outside.
Have
Your
you ever
job wants you to
felt,
talk. Your job wants you to interact with
honestly,
people.
have you ever felt this feeling where you just come to an event, you're supposed to host the event, you're supposed to be in the event because you're one of the top people that's supposed to be
Mm.
there, but then you just zone out and you're like, you look at a lot of people and you're like, wait, these people want to come and meet me and talk to
Oh
me.
yes, it happened to me on Wednesday. I was supposed to host an event, and I got to the venue, and I just felt tired. Even when I was here at the office, I just felt this lethargic energy just engulfing me. When I got there, I did not even feel like I looked so nice, but I did not, for some reason, I did not really. I was not very comfortable
Yeah.
in what I was
And
wearing.
when you're talking, they
Mm.
would not even realize it.
No,
They would not.
okay, something happened. I was speaking and I was all laughing, and I was interviewing someone on the red carpet.
Yeah.
And when they said cut, my smile just vanished in
Van-
seconds. This was how did you go from here to here? I'm like, it's called performance,
Performance.
dear. It's called performance.
Because if I frown now, my face will be on the internet and say,
Exactly.
"Oh, broadcaster court not doing their job right."
It's performance,
Please
dear.
don't.
Please move. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Anyway, how are you doing this morning? I hope that you are enjoying the chatter and the conversation right here on the Morning Buzz Show on Unico Radio International 103.5 FM Calabar across your state, Nigeria. Now, talk to us this morning. How are you feeling? What is your day looking like already? It's Friday and the weekend is already here. What are your plans for the weekend? I think we have through this conversation, told you what our plans are for the weekend already. Our plans are no plans. That's our
Yes.
plans. No
Bam.
plans. It's
That's the
that
point.
simple. So tell us, what are your plans for the weekend? Are you planning a party? Are you going for a wedding? What are you going to be doing this weekend? Talk to us 0809 I'll take that again 0809 You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number and we'll take it right here on the show. Also, how is your area this morning? What's the light situation? What's the refuse situation? What's the flood situation? What's the landslide situation? Because, remember on Wednesday, we spoke
Yeah.
about the landslide situation where we told that there was a house, a very beautifully built structure there, very close to where the landslide occurred. But unfortunately, it was so sad to see that that house has collapsed. It was
Yeah.
so sad to see. I can only imagine the emotional trauma and the pain that the owners and
Oh no.
residents of that
Yeah.
house will be feeling right now. Imagine, spending so much. It's a tastefully built apartment.
Yeah.
It's
Very
taste.
nice.
Take it from me. It's tastefully built, and I'm sure that the person. Sometimes life can be so funny and testing. I'm very sure the person who owns the apartment was praying, fervently, God, please let this landslide not take my house. But unfortunately, life has happened, and that landslide has engulfed the apartment and it has
Mm.
brought it down. I'm glad that they took the initiative to actually leave the house before the landslide took the house down, because it would have been extra tragic if the house went down with its residents in it, because some people can be very stubborn. I think I said it on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And some people can be very stubborn. You can see people say, "Oh, my hard-earned money." Yes, we know. My sweat, we know. But your safety is paramount. Your
Yeah.
safety is very, very important, because when you are alive, you can work harder, you can save up more, and something can even happen, and somebody gives you another apartment,
Mm.
right? So why would you want to throw your life away? Because yes, you invested your life savings or all your resources into building that structure. But it's very sad, honestly, and we hope that the South the South what's this agency called, development agency, yes, steps in. SEMA also, Cross River State SEMA also steps in and ensures that there's a solution to this whole landslide thing, because it will not be nice if we have another situation of landslide. It's going to be very pathetic, because I saw videos of the place. The fact that people are still walking on some people are very daring, honestly, very, very daring. The fact that people are still walking around that
Around that
area
area.
and making ridiculous videos. If you're a journalist, that's a different thing, right? There are precautions that you would take as a journalist
The
to
video you
broadcast
sent
that
to me
story.
was so like tacky, like this is how it was. She just kept shouting, and I'm
Mm,
like, if not for the fact that you're the one that was brave enough to actually do the video,
mm,
I don't think people will be watching this more, because you could tell that she was just a blogger looking for likes at
mm,
that point in time. But then at the same time, your own safety matters too. The workers in a big international brand like CNN, they don't just go into war like that. They are
mm.
protected. They know
Protected.
exactly. They know the nitty gritties in this whole thing. They don't just report wars just like that. Just enter inside and they start
Mm,
talking like that. You understand? And they are trained to understand these things to the point where they know that their lives will not be compromised in the process. Do you
mm,
understand? So as you're reporting your news, that you're trying to get eyewitness reports or whatever, please ensure your safety as much as possible, because you could be doing that video and then before you know you sleep
mm.
nowhere. Do you understand? So we should ensure
Nobody will be
safety
held
as much as
accountable,
possible. Exactly.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
So please ensure that you exercise caution whenever you are around that area. Well, that's how much you can take right now. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the weather focus segments for today. This is Unavailable by Davido and Musa Keys from the Timeless album. This is reminding every single one that knows me that I will be unavailable
Tomorrow.
tomorrow
Yes.
and Sunday. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
If you're gonna break me, I know I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here, you push me away. If you're gonna choose, you don't know what to do. I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me. If you're gonna break me, I know I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here, you push me away. If you're gonna choose, you don't know what to do. I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me too.
Those
You could
timeless
have sworn you wanted
album.
to pronounce Burna Boy inside it.
No, absolutely not. I'm not such a big fan, so absolutely not.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Anyway, this is still the morning buzz show right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, across the state in Nigeria. And right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the weather focus segment. Like I said earlier, today is the seventh day in the month of August 2026. Now expect a generally cloudy day with periods of rain, especially from the afternoon into the evening. Temperatures will remain warm while humidity will be high throughout the day, so keep an umbrella handy if you're heading out. Now, in the morning from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., temperature will range from 24 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. The weather conditions we have mostly cloudy with a few dry spells early in the day. The rain chance will be low to moderate from 20 to 40%. Now, the tip for the morning is it's a good time for outdoor activities, but keep rain gear handy in case showers develop. Now, in the afternoon from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m., temperature will range from 28 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. The weather conditions we have cloudy with periods of rain becoming more likely. Now, the rain chance is high, around 60 to 80%. The tip for the afternoon is if you're commuting or planning outdoor events, expect wet roads and possible brief delays due to rainfall. Now, in the evening from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m., temperature will range from 24 degrees Celsius to 26 degrees Celsius. The weather conditions we have continued cloudy skies with occasional showers. The rain chance will be high around 70 to 80%. Now, the tip for the evening is drive carefully as visibility may be reduced due to heavier showers. Now, the summary for the day is temperature will range from 24 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. The overall rain chance will be high with the greatest likelihood from the afternoon through the evening. The general advisory is residents are advised to carry an umbrella, raincoat, and allow extra travel time when necessary and avoid flood prone areas if heavy showers occurs. That is the weather forecast for you this morning. Ensure that you plan your day accordingly. You do not want to be drenched by the rain.
You don't.
I promise you. You will
I'm still
fall
suffering from it.
ill. A lot of things will happen to you if you are drenched. So ensure that you carry your umbrella, ensure that you carry your raincoat, your rain boots, anything that keeps you protected from the rain. It's very important that you go out with it because one thing about calabarin is the fact that it is very, very unpredictable. Very unpredictable. You might look at the weather today and it looks all bright,
Yeah.
and the very next moment, it's something else. So ensure that you plan your day accordingly and go out with an umbrella or a raincoat. Well, that's so much can take on the weather focus segment. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the exchange rate segment. This is Venice by Faceless and Serotonin. Stay real close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it. from that shorty music break. Time check is 3 minutes past the 8, and you're still tuned into the Morning Buzz show right here on Unical Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar across your state, Nigeria. And right now, we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the exchange rate segment. Now, we'd love to start with the Danish krone. It's selling for 210 naira, 10 kobo. We also have the Swiss franc rather, going for 1,708 naira, 80 kobo. We have the Saudi Real going for 365 naira, 30 kobo. We have the West African CFA going for 2 naira, 39 kobo. We have the Japanese yen going for 8 naira, 47 kobo. We have the Chinese yuan going for 201 naira 20 kobo. We have the South African rand going for 82 naira 90 kobo. We have the pound sterling going for 1,827 naira 33 kobo. We have the euro going for 1,594 naira 52 kobo. And lastly, we have the US dollar going for 1,370 naira 46 kobo. And that is the exchange rate this morning, right here on the Morning Bus Show on Unical Radio International 103.5 FM. We'll go back to the music right now. When we come back, we're moving straight to the national holiday segment. This is All the Love by Iris Star. Stay very close to your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day, waiting for the moment I won't feel like I should stay. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade, fade away? You said that you've been searching, silencing your mind, trying to be patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand. like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me.
National 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. Right now, we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the National Holiday segment. Like I said earlier, today is the 7th day in the month of August
This month is
2026.
slow.
Give it time. Give it time. Cut it some slack. It just started, so give it time. Now, the first national holiday we have is Aged Care Employee Day. Aged Care Employee Day. Now, this day is set aside for those employees that cater for the needs of old and aged people in, old people's homes, right? It's a job that not everybody can do that, if
Yeah.
you're being honest, because as much as we love our grandparents and we adore them,
At
but
some
they
point
can
in
be
life,
very, very cranky,
they can behave like
obnoxious.
children too.
Exactly, and it's a cycle of life actually.
Mm.
So it takes a skilled professional. It takes somebody that has patience. It takes somebody that is passionate about these people to
Yeah.
actually care for them. And we don't really have those homes, a lot of them in this part of the world. But I know that in other countries like Canada, America, the UK, there are a lot of care homes for
Mm.
the elderly. But in this part of the world, it's not something that is very popular. But these people require attention to detail. They require patience because some of them are suffering from one illness or the other. Some of them
Yeah.
might have dementia. Some of them, a
Alzheimer.
lot of things. So
Yeah.
there are people that they take it upon themselves to care for these people, and sometimes for them it's not really about the pay. Some
Mm.
people,
Some
some
of them.
emphasis on some people, it's not about the pay but the fulfillment of taking care of the elderly in the society. So we commend them today, we celebrate them, and we appreciate their work. Now, moving on, we have Cycle to Work Day.
Somebody just told me now. I was on a call. He said transport in Nigeria is getting too much. I'm going to go and find a bicycle. And he was being serious. He's like, he's going to find the price of a bicycle and you'll get back to me.
So I will not tie and climb bicycle and we go. Where am I going to?
I mean, we had a teacher that used to do it. So
May it never be heard. There's this new. I find it innovative. So there's this delivery this logistics company that actually use bicycles to actually deliver things to people
yeah.
around the Calabar metropolis. Whenever I see it, I'm like, whoever thought about this? This is genius, so to say. Like, I find it hard to actually admit that it's actually a genius idea because you're saving costs on fuel, bike parts expenses and all of that.
Hope they are paying them well enough to be rolling their legs till they get
Imagine
to the
cycling from here to
destination.
somewhere like, let's say, Ifeite.
Ah,
Wow.
yeah.
So if I ordered food, I would wait for how many hours before my food gets to me?
Who is the wicked one? I'm thinking of the person that is cycling the tea. You're thinking of the
Excuse
food.
me, please allow me to be
Babe, I'll
selfish.
transfer the wickedness to vibe.
Allow me to be selfish, I beg.
Join an
Because-
association that told you. You say
Be
no.
fair, I ordered food the other day and it came with what's it called now? The person that delivered it was a motorcyclist, right? And it took hours. And the venue is around this University of Calabar. So imagine if it was maybe I was at, let's say, Akaifa, and the person bringing it to me was somebody on a bicycle. Wow.
Jesus.
I'll
So-
just go and look for
so
Gary and
your
Steep now.
package will take 1 day to deliver.
I'll just go and look for Gary and Steep first so that I use that one to get my safe while I wait for the main thing. But yeah, if you can cycle, I mean, it's part of exercise.
And
It's
I feel
actually a
like-
very
I've not put trust in in logistics in some logistics company to actually let
Mm.
them handle my food.
Mm.
Where they say I'm ordering it in the morning, I want to eat breakfast. I've
Mm.
not I've not put trust in them to deliver it on time.
Well,
If
that's
I
I think that's
order,
the main problem.
mm,
Their tardiness.
if
They're
I
always very
order,
tardy.
I would want you to deliver it. I mean, if I was to order, like
Mm.
I'm not really particular about the time. I just want to get the food to get here. But for me to say, okay, I want to eat this food now,
Mm.
I order. No, I've not put enough trust like that.
Well, at the end of the day, people are actually, patronizing this, what's it called now, the bicycle delivery guys.
Yeah.
I see them everywhere in Calabar, and you know, it's commendable to see that
Mm,
they're exercising and they're making money out of it at the same time. So, if
exactly.
you like to cycle, if you like, bicycles, ensure that you cycle to work today, or you can just, cycle when you go back to the house after
Never
a
learned how
stressful
to ride a
day.
bicycle, by the way. So it's one thing that embarrasses me to admit,
Oh
but
well,
I've
now that I've
admitted
seen
it on
somebody
national
that is
radio.
now that I've seen somebody that has admitted it, well, it's safe to say that I cannot ride a bike as well. So it takes two to what?
See, we're just
Tango.
surviving. Surviving.
Well,
You understand? Because
well, it was something I always wanted to do, but for some reason I was never interested. Like there was a bicycle I could actually learn in my house. It's still there up until now.
give me now.
But I'm like, you know what?
Give me now.
I want a
I
Ferrari, not a
was
bicycle.
I
So
was well on our mindset. On
I don't want a Ferrari mindset. I want a Ferrari car key. Like, give me the key.
just the key.
Give me the key.
Just the key.
When I have the key, I have the car now.
Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Why will I
Okay.
see the key if I don't have the car?
Well, I had the purpose of learning. Like I even went on the bicycle, but I think there's 4 fateful day I rode this bicycle and the bicycle carried me to the floor. And the floor was starred. So I just came out from it. You know this type of thing when you've injured yourself and you cannot even say anything because they warned you.
Hmm.
So I just stood up and then I kept quiet. I just Kukuma gave the bicycle
Why
to
do I
the owner.
why do I have a feeling that you wanted to walk before crawling? Because the bicycle, learning process is step by step.
They were trying to teach me.
Mm-hmm.
So they held the bicycle hand
Okay.
while I was cycling the thing.
Hmm.
So my coconut head said, leave it, I can do it now. Because they were only me, I was feeling very, very, confident in myself.
Hmm.
So after like everything, he said, you want me to leave you? I sure want me to leave you. I would have said no. But I said yes. As he left me like this, I did, like, it did not even take. I swerved. This zoom. And I almost felt like I got out.
Well,
It's can God help
thank
me.
God you did not fall inside,
I just carry the
the
bicycle, give the owner, and I
and you
walked to my
rested.
house
You
in
had peace
peace.
of mind. Exactly. That is what is important. You had peace of mind, and the person also had peace of
Peace of
mind. Very
mind.
good. Now, the next national holiday we have is Professional Speakers Day.
Yes, it's for us,
Professional Speakers Day. If you're
Well,
a professional speaker on radio, TV, motivational speakers, public speakers, if you're a professional speaker these days, for you, public speaking is not something that, a lot of people can do. Some
something they pay to
people,
learn actually.
exactly, some people actually, shy away from speaking in public, while some of us are very confident and comfortable speaking in public. So if you're a professional speaker, today is that day where we celebrate you. We celebrate ourselves as well as
Mm-hmm.
public speakers on radio. Well, that's much can take on the national holiday segment. So going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the health and wellness segment right here on the Morning Bus Show. This is Ngozi by Crayon and Iris Star. Stay very close to your radio sets. We'll be back before you know it. Star. Welcome back from that short music break. Time check is 22 minutes past hour the 8, and you're still on to the Morning Bus show right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM, Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. Right now, we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the health and wellness segment. Like you already know, right here on this segment of the show, we ensure that we keep you healthy and strong with our health tips and, on how to stay healthy, how to be, the best form, how to be in the best shape, and how to maintain overall good health. And today Sharon has something special for us, so let's have it, Sharon.
Okay, so on today's health and wellness segment, I'm going to be talking on the health risks of excessive beer consumption. Now, beer is one of the world's most widely consumed alcoholic beverages. While moderate alcohol intake may be acceptable for some adults, excessive beer consumption can have serious short term and long term effects on nearly every organ in the body. The risk increases with the amount and the frequency of drinking. Now, one of the risks it could actually cause is liver damage. The liver breaks down alcohol, but excessive beer consumption can overwhelm it. Over time, this may lead to fatty liver disease, alcoholic hepatitis, that's inflammation of the liver, liver cirrhosis, permanent scarring, liver failure in severe cases. It can also lead to increased risk of heart problems. Heavy beer consumption can raise blood pressure and increase the risk of heart disease, irregular heartbeat, stroke, alcohol related cardiomyopathy, where the heart muscle becomes very weak. It can also lead to weight gain and obesity. This one, I feel like you can actually see it. You can see it. Some certain individuals that will just drink beer in the night and top it up with meat and all. Beer contains calories, and drinking it in excess can contribute to weight gain, especially around the abdomen region. Often referred to as beer belly. Excess body weight increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and other chronic conditions. It could also lead to mental health problems. Excessive alcohol use can affect brain function and mental well being. It may increase the risk of depression and anxiety, impaired judgment and decision making, cause memory problems and poor concentration, and also lead to alcohol dependence or addiction. It could also increase the risk of cancer. Long term heavy alcohol consumption is associated with a higher risk of several cancers, including mouth cancer, throat, esophageal, that is there's a pipe that connects the mouth to the stomach. That's called the esophagus, depending on how you want to spell it. But it could cause
Swell.
esophageal cancer.
It's just well.
cancer. It can also lead to liver cancer, breast cancer, colorectal cancer. The risk increases as alcohol intake increases. It could also lead to a weakened immune system. Now, our immune system fights against diseases and helps us stay healthy and strong. Especially when there are foreign substances taken into the body, the immune system helps to fight against it even before some drugs even some drugs start taking effect in the body. And so when the immune system when drinking is done in excess, it can weaken the body's immune defenses, making it harder to fight infections such as pneumonia, tuberculosis, and other illnesses. I want you to understand that most of the times you're consuming chemicals, and these chemicals are not compatible with the body system, and so it will lead to a lot of health problems. And I'm listing them out for you so that in case you are consuming, in case you want to indulge, do it in moderation. It could also lead to digestive problems. Excessive beer consumption can irritate the digestive tract and may lead to gastritis, that is the inflammation of the stomach lining. I told you, when you hear itis in any word, it means inflammation of something. That's what we use. That's one of the analogies we use in medicine. Yes, when we see itis, you now have to find the what the beginning of the word means. And anything gastric has to do with the stomach. It can also lead to acid reflux, stomach ulcers, pancreatitis, inflammation of the pancreas, and also poor blood sugar control. Alcohol interferes with the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Heavy drinking may increase the risk of low blood sugar, especially in people with diabetes, and contributes to insulin resistance over time. It could also lead to a lot of sleep disturbances. Although alcohol may make a person feel sleepy initially, it disrupts normal sleep patterns, reducing sleep quality and leading to fatigue and poor concentration the following day. It also increases the risk of injuries and accidents. Some people, when they're under the influence of alcohol, they tend to do very stupid things. And alcohol impairs coordination, reaction time, and judgment, increasing the likelihood of road traffic accidents, falls, drowning, workplace injuries, violence, and risky behaviors. Now, tips to reduce these health risks include limiting alcohol intake according to recommended guidelines, avoid binge drinking. We said binge, like I think we said binge
Binge
earlier on.
eating.
Exactly. We
Mm.
said binge earlier on in the conversation. Now, when binge is added to a a word, it means you're doing it in excess. We are doing it consecutively. If I binge watch a movie, I'm watching episode by episode. I'm on that movie till I'm
Mm.
done with it. If I'm binge eating, I'm eating like a lot of things consecutively. So if you are binge drinking, you have a lot of bottles in front of you and you're drinking them. As you copy one down, you copy the next one, you copy the
Oh,
next
it's
one
actually a
again.
competition
Exactly.
in beer parlors.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Very, very, very ridiculous. Because I'm like, how much beer can you finish? And then when you're done, you just wasted. And you're
Mm.
like, what's the point of this
You
whole
see,
thing that
you
you're
see,
doing?
you see family men, men with wives and children coming to beer parlors to compete with other men who is going to drink the highest
With
bottles
their
of
beer
beer.
bellies.
And it's actually very pathetic and sad.
Yeah.
Sometimes I try to put myself in the shoes of the children or their
The
wives. Like
wife.
you come into a beer parlor and you see your husband competing. If you finish 10 bottles, hey,
Just put
Jesus
your head
Christ.
down and
The
shame.
shame.
Although there's some women that are not ashamed of it, they even used to hype their husbands too. So we
Oh,
have that also. I've seen a
oh,
lot
you
in
don't
Lagos.
say.
We
Wow.
have people. I mean, when your husband is supplying what you need, you
Hmm.
won't feel ashamed now. It's different when the husband is drinking, is
Hmm.
using all the money to drink and not providing for
Well,
the
don't you
family.
think that habit can turn him abusive when he is drunk?
Exactly. See, that's the point. But they don't understand that one. They just sit down there, and then anything that happens afterwards, they bear the
Hmm.
consequences of it.
Oh,
And
wow.
at this point in time, as it's your life, you know how to deal with it. So I don't even care at this point in time. Also, drink water between alcohol beverages to stay hydrated. Alcohol is very dehydrating. I want you to understand that it's very, very, very dehydrating. So drink water as much as possible. Dehydration will start in the body before it will possibly start in the body before you receive the
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 urge to
signal in
drink
your yes,
water.
the signal in your mouth. Before you receive the signal of thirst in your mouth, it will
Mm-hmm.
start in the body. And there are some people I found out that there's a particular ailment that impairs there's this system called renin aldosterone system. It helps trigger it's for hydration. It helps trigger you when your body's dehydrated.
Mm,
Some people have that impairment and they cannot sense when they need to drink water.
mm,
And possibly when dehydration starts in the body, it becomes the organ starts shutting down little by little until finally they give up. Most of them know how to manage it though,
mm,
but then at some point some people do not realize it. So people are going through when in this like medical thing, like we are hearing this is your like this thing that comes natural to me. Okay,
mm.
I'm thirsty, I've talked too much, I feel like I need to drink
Drink
water. Some
water.
people do
Mm,
not realize that. I want you to understand how very dehydrating alcohol is, and the fact that you have the ability to sense the thirst that you need to drink water. Please drink water in between. Also, never drink and drive. Do not drink and drive or operate heavy machinery. For those people that work in factories and industries that they operate with heavy machines, please do not drink and operate these machines. You could cause severe injuries to yourself or possibly death. And also never drink and drive. You may not be the one that gets injured. It may be somebody that you may possibly hit. You understand? So please do not drink and drive. Eat before and while drinking to slow alcohol absorption. If you can reduce the alcohol, it's fine and good. Seek professional help if drinking becomes difficult to control. Some people have gotten addicted to it, so they need more therapy classes for it. So seek professional help if possible. Although it's not really encouraged in this part of the world, and I do not know why. Mental health,
Well,
psychology.
I would agree. I would argue that because
Mm,
in recent times there's awareness about therapy. People are beginning to embrace therapy. Before they used to think that therapy is not for black people.
mm.
Absolutely not.
We
That's
all
a
have our own
lie.
hard therapy and stuff
Yes,
like that.
therapy is for everyone because we feel emotions. Sometimes we just need to unpack. We need to vent. So please,
It's funny
therapy
how
is where. Thank God we're embracing
It's
therapy
funny
now.
how I heard it outside. Like it was somebody abroad, a foreigner that said it. He said white people. There's a part of if you know gynecology,
Mm.
yes, the father of
Mm.
gynecology, he operated on, I think, two black women without anesthetics. In
Mm.
his words, he was like, they do not feel, they have a very high threshold for pain. They don't feel
Mm.
pain as we white people do.
Mm.
And as much as that was racist, we've now come to accept the same thing.
Mm.
We don't feel pain. The black, normal average black person does not feel pain, or we don't feel this, don't feel that. And I'm like, please, you guys should debunk
I think
that.
I think it's not the matter of not feeling pain. I feel like it's a matter of feeling too much pain and getting used
Used
to
to
it.
it, yeah. But I want to let you know that there are people that have studied to help you professionally, and
Mm.
so seek professional help as much as possible. Now, while beer can be enjoyed responsibly by some adults, excessive consumption, I underline adults in this, not teenagers, not children, not infants, adults, adults. And I think that the age for drinking is 21 in Nigeria, right?
It's 18.
18,
Mm.
really should be increased to 21. In fact, 25. Because it shouldn't be, alcohol consumption should not even be, I don't know why it's a source of joy
Mm.
to take alcohol constantly, like for a stretched period of time. Please, I'm here to make sure that you tweak some of the things in your lifestyle. If you're somebody that drinks beer when you are depressed, when you are happy, when you are sad, when you just need to unwind, please reduce the way you drink beer,
Mm.
for your liver, for your kidney, for your entire system. So that's it for the health and wellness segment. I hope you hear me and I hope you act on it.
All right. Thank you very much, Sharon, for that one. I hope that you've listened and you now know that it's important to drink if you must drink it in moderation. You shouldn't binge drink. You shouldn't compete with your friends and say, "Oh, I can finish 10 bottles." I sometimes I'm asking myself how that is a flex that you can drink 10 bottles of beer. And the thing is, abroad, their beer bottles are so small, but over here we have 1 gallon.
Large.
Like it says jerry can. And it's so strong. Yes, even
Yeah.
as much as it is a small bottle, it's not so strong. But ours is very, very concentrated, and
Yes.
it's in such large bottles. But you still see people drinking 10 bottles, 15 bottles, and for them it's a flex. It's actually very pathetic and ridiculous. So please tone down if you must, consume alcohol, especially beer. Take it in moderate quantities once in a while. You can just indulge if you
Yeah.
must. If you must, oh, okay. So that's how much you can take on the health and wellness segment. So going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the people and culture segment. This is Holy Father by Manny Wells. Stay very close to your radio set. I'll be back before you know it. that was overloading by Mavens. We had Crayon, Irish Star, Ladipo, Magics, and Boys Spies. It's still the morning buzz show right here on Unicorn Radio International, 103.5 FM Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. And today we're moving straight, now rather, we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the People and Culture segment. Now, because I just mentioned that we should start from home, we should prioritize home, we should, showcase the culture of home. Sharon has taken it upon herself to make people and culture entirely about Cross River State. I'm not saying it's bad though,
You're
but
welcome.
we have other,
No, yesterday was Abuja, Ninja. Sorry.
but throughout this week we've been doing Cross River State, and I appreciated Cross
I
River
think
first.
Cross River. You
But
understand?
we also have to prioritize other cultures around Nigeria.
Don't worry.
Anyway,
Don't
take it away
worry.
on the people and culture
Don't
segment.
worry. I got you. Don't worry. There are a lot. See, we have a lot of
Now that you've
things.
prioritized, the culture of Calabar, Cross River State,
Yeah.
you can go ahead with Queen India.
Look at that. I still have more for you guys, Sha. But let's dive deep into this one. Now, for you guys that do not know, Sacred Heart Cathedral didn't just start today. It did not just start today. It's one of the oldest and most historically significant Roman Catholic churches in Nigeria. This is the Sacred Heart Cathedral located in Old Calabar, Cross River State. It serves as the cathedral of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Calabar and stands as a lasting symbol of the growth of Catholicism in southeastern Nigeria. The history of the Sacred Heart Cathedral is closely connected with the arrival of Roman Catholic missionaries in Calabar at the beginning of the 20th century. Before then, Christianity in Calabar had largely been introduced by Protestant missions, particularly through the efforts of the Presbyterian Church from 1846. I'm going to talk on that one later on, but let's dwell on the Roman Catholics. In 1900, the Holy Ghost Fathers Congregation of the Holy Spirit, also known as the Spiritans, intensified missionary work in southern Nigeria under Monsignor Alexandre Leon Lejeune, who had just become prefect apostolic of southern Nigeria. Recognizing Calabar's importance as a major coastal trading center and gateway to the interior, he selected the town as one of the principal centers for Catholic evangelization. Before a permanent church was built, the earliest Catholic faithful gathered for Mass in the residence of Chief Ederipo Bassi at 19 Boko Street. Historical records indicate that the first Roman Catholic Mass in Calabar was celebrated there around 1902 or 1903 by early Catholic missionaries. As the Catholic community expanded, worship was transferred to the present site of the Sacred Heart Cathedral. The Sacred Heart Cathedral Church was, pardon me, the Sacred Heart Church. It wasn't a cathedral until after some time. The Sacred Heart Church was established in the early years of the 20th century as the Central Catholic Mission in Calabar. It became the headquarters from which missionaries spread the Catholic faith throughout present-day Cross River State, Akwa Ibom State, and neighboring regions. The church was dedicated to the most sacred heart of Jesus, reflecting the Catholic devotion to Christ's love and compassion. As membership increased, additional structures and improvements were made to accommodate the growing congregation and expanding missionary activities. Throughout the colonial era, Sacred Heart became more than a place of worship. It developed into an important center for evangelization across southeastern Nigeria. The establishment of schools that promoted literacy and formal education, medical and charitable outreach, training of catechists and indigenous clergy, social welfare programs that supported local communities. Missionaries worked closely with local converts, leading to the rapid spread of Catholicism, God help me, Lord, across the region. The parish became the mother church for many Catholic communities that later developed into independent parishes and dioceses. Now, when the Diocese of Calabar was officially established on the 18th of April 1950, Sacred Heart Church was elevated to the status of a cathedral, becoming the official seat of the Bishop of Calabar. This marked an important milestone in the development of the Catholic Church in Nigeria. Later on the 26th of March 1994, when Calabar was elevated to a metropolitan archdiocese, the Sacred Heart Cathedral became the cathedral of the newly created Archdiocese of Calabar, serving as the seat of the Archbishop and the spiritual center of the ecclesiastical province. The cathedral is one of the oldest surviving Catholic churches in southern Nigeria. Trust me, when you go and visit, you will see it actually. The old buildings, the architecture is entirely different from your modern day building structures. Although renovations and expansions have taken place over the decades, it retains its historic importance as one of the earliest permanent Catholic places of worship in Old Calabar. Its architecture combines traditional Catholic ecclesiastical designs with local adaptations suitable for the tropical climate. The cathedral houses the Archbishop's chair, the cathedra, making it the principal church of the archdiocese and the venue for major liturgical celebrations, priestly ordinations, episcopal ceremonies, and important diocesan events. For more than a century, the Sacred Heart Cathedral has remained a landmark of faith, education, and community development in Calabar. It has witnessed significant moments in Nigeria's religious system or history and has played a major role in producing clergy, religious leaders, educators, and lay faithful who have contributed to both the church and society. When you enter the church, there are some gravestones there. So they buried some people that are very, very important, that have made laid a mark in the church and society. Today, the cathedral continues to serve as the spiritual heart of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Calabar, attracting worshippers, pilgrims, historians, and visitors interested in the rich religious heritage of Old Calabar. Its history reflects the enduring legacy of Catholic missionary work and the remarkable growth of Christianity in southeastern Nigeria. This is me portraying Calabar to you. For the people that are listening outside, Calabar is a place to visit. It's a place to come and see how ancient it is. Old Calabar has a lot of sights to see. I mean, just when you stand properly at that Igating Street, at the end of Igating Street, you will see a beautiful body of water. We're just looking at that one. And you see it when the sun wants to set.
Yeah, it's always beautiful.
Beautiful sights to see. Coming back to the church has existed for a long period of time before it became a cathedral. I mean, when you look at the structure, you will know how old it is. And the fact that they had the initiative to actually build the structure to adapt to the tropical climate of our weather country, because it's different. The weather in Great Britain is different from the weather here, and as such, they made sure they mapped it out properly, and that's why the structures are still standing up till now. Structures like CMS in Lagos, so the structures like this one here, even there's a Presbyterian church also has the same structure too. They knew what they were doing, and it makes me sad when we're still dealing with landslides, still dealing with houses being swept away by landslide, when we can plant things also in that way. That's not what we're talking about. I implore you to go and visit Sacred Heart Cathedral
I've
and see
been
how
there
beautiful
before,
it is.
although I was younger.
Yeah.
I went there when my uncle was made a Knight of Saint Mulumba, and it was. I think I stood outside. I never went inside the main cathedral, but I was outside the cathedral, and it's a nice place. I love the architecture, and I'm saying this now, and it might sound like a drag to photographers in Calabar, but I'll say it regardless. I am yet to see a perfectly photographed wedding photo at that cathedral.
I feel like because people that they've employed to
Probably.
reach out. No
Like
shade
there's
to you
a
guys.
view I am looking for,
Yes.
and if I see that view, I will dash the photographer money. There's a very beautiful cathedral view where there's a bride, there's a groom. No photographer in Calabar has been able to capture that moment.
I always say, yeah, that view.
Yeah,
Yes,
you should know the view I'm talking about.
Yes.
And it's very obvious.
Yeah.
That's the painful part. It's very obvious.
You just stand. I always say photography. It's not the the background or the place you're
Mm.
taking the pictures, the photographer at this point in time, because people have taken pictures in uncompleted buildings
Yeah,
and they
and it
look
came out really nice.
lovely.
Mm.
Exactly. So come to Calabar, come to Old Calabar, visit the Sacred Heart Cathedral, and thank me later. You will be in awe of what you will see when you get to that place. I always like try to imagine. I told my brother while I was walking through that place, I was like, try and imagine white people and black people, living here, like how old it
Mm.
was then, there's this house called the Atlantic House. I have not been able to get I've done my research and I'm tired. I've not been able to get historical details on what that house looked like or a picture of how that house was when it was, you know, still active. And
Mm.
it really pains me. But in case you have details, please, you can share with me. But the Atlantic House, yeah, it's at the end of Thomas Henshaw Street.
Mm.
And I was just looking at it. I was trying to imagine the number of, because I think that was supposed to be lodge or something. I was
Okay.
trying to remember the white people and the black people also in their old attires, because this how they dressed in the 90s. Then
Mm.
I really really love so much. It's just it's very very vintage, antique yet elegant for
Mm.
some reason. So people have pulled them off really well, even the hairstyles too. So I tried imagining black people and white people being there, and my imagination just took me to another place. It was like as if the building had life again with
Yeah.
people inside it. I really need to get records on what that house looked like, and I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it there. I'll bring it here. And I'll talk about it. But yes, that's it for the people and culture segment. Come to Cross River State. Come. There's a lot of things you need to see.
And I hope that, our governments also do their own bit to ensure that they portray Cross River State as a
Yeah.
tourist city, not just for the carnival, but for
Mm.
the antiquity and the fact that this is an ancient city with a lot of ancient artifacts just laying around. Anyway, that's much can take on the people and culture segment. We're going back to the music. After that, by 9 a.m., the news flash will come up. Then we'll be back to give you the best of education, information, and of course, entertainment 360. This is How Are You, My Friend by Johnny Drill and Don Jazzy. Don't move away from your radio set. We'll be back before you know it.
I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me too. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about me and you? Can we talk about the truth? I wanna know, no, I wanna know. Can we talk about me and you? Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Where you look, where you touch, where you feel, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice. Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day. patient, but running out of time. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no meaning, I just wanna understand everything that led us here, the teardrops when I hold your hand. No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. Can we watch it fade, fade away? Can we let it fade, fade away? We'll take it day by day. Can we watch it fade, fade away? I'm cutting dice. Look at these eyes. They're not here to please you. There was a time you could be mine. Before all that you put me through, I knew that you were trouble, but I don't think you were bad. I'm living in this bubble and it makes you so mad. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. Don't need you to like. Don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. You can watch me go, 'cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like. Don't need you to like.
that music break. Time check is 8 minutes past the hour of 9, and it's still the morning bus show right here on Unico Radio International, 103.5 FM, Calabar, Cross River State, Nigeria. And right now, we're moving straight to the next segment of the show, which is the top story segment. And the phone lines are open just in case hear any story that catches your attention. You can call us 0809 I will take that again, 0809 You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show. Now, I'd like to begin with the university community. We have that Unical VC appoints acting heads of departments of physiotherapy and microbiology. The Vice Chancellor of the University of Calabar, Professor Fiong Efang Fiong, has approved the appointment of Dr. Basi Eta Agbo as acting head of Department of Microbiology and Dr. Emmanuel Okun Esienumom as acting head of Department of Physiotherapy. According to a memo signed by the Vice Chancellor, the appointment for the acting head of Department of Physiotherapy is for a period of 2 years in the first instance, with effect from 10th August 2026 to 9th August 2028, while that of acting head of Department of Microbiology is also for 2 years, with effect from 15th August 2026 to 14th August 2028. The Vice Chancellor urged the appointees to bring their wealth of experience to bear in the effective administration of their respective departments to achieve maximum result. He further directed that both appointees key into the mission and vision of the current administration and ensure that the values and expectations of the university are upheld at all times. The memo also states that the Vice Chancellor will not hesitate to sanction any head of department who fails to deliver results within the stipulated time. This is from the Public Relations Unit, University of Calabar, Calabar. What do we make out of this?
Why is it acting if it's 2 years? Why is it acting if it's 2 years, like extending in 2 years?
That's actually the period for an acting head of department, 2 years.
So a main head of department.
4 years.
Oh, lovely. Anyways, congratulations to the people to the respective lecturers that were given this role, and we actually hope you do well in your position as acting heads of departments, because we actually need credible people in places of leadership. I mean, I like the fact that he's appointing people that I feel he knows will do the work. I feel like he knows will do the work exceptionally well. And we're actually looking forward to things like this. We're looking forward to innovations through your leadership. We're looking forward to student-teacher relationships, student-lecturers relationships. Also,
Students HOD relationship.
exactly.
I feel like sometimes when people are appointed HODs, they become God. They start to play God. They become very,
no
very
longer be around and stuff like
yes.
that.
It takes a lot of process, unnecessary process to gain access to your HOD's office, and it shouldn't be that way. You're there, and that's the thing most public servants forget to understand. You are there to serve the public.
Yeah.
Somebody said something at an event. I cannot remember the event I attended. Okay, I remember it was 2 weeks ago, where the person said, as a public service worker, the governor, the deputy
reason why it's
governor,
public.
the essays, the commissioners, when somebody calls you, there's no need to say, "Oh, how did you get my number?" Your number is out there. Like,
Exactly.
people have the right. Every citizen of Cross River State has the right to reach out to you at any point in time. When you step out of that office, then you become a private person. But for the fact that you're there to serve the public should always gain access to you. That's why I find it ridiculous that it's always hard to gain access to all this people in public offices, commissioners, essays. It's really ridiculous because it shouldn't be that way.
I've heard school that students have paid school fees for. They actually
That one said, I think it's even the same thing, because even in Cross River State, you pay tax.
Exactly. They deserve your audience. You are leading them for a reason.
Their tax pay your salaries.
Exactly.
Their school fees pay your salaries.
So I actually like the fact that, he's appointing people that he feels are credible to fill in these positions. And as such, they should also prove the fact that they are credible. And he's testing them. You are acting for now. Let's see how you're going to do in this position. We actually hope to see good innovations from these places, microbiology and physiotherapy, and we hope your students do not complain in the long run from your maybe under your tyrannic rule, according to some people in other places.
Mm.
Now, I really really hope that students will not get to complain. Students will not see you as a tyrant in your position. Students will not see you as um a person of let's say a wicked person in
Mm.
that position, because students have this thing where they complain about a certain person, and we want to actually debunk that. That's why he's putting people that will definitely do their jobs and do their jobs properly.
Yep.
So congratulations to them.
The memo also says that the Vice Chancellor will not hesitate to sanction any head of department who fails to deliver results within the stipulated time.
Very good.
That sounds like a
Very,
threat.
very no, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Mm.
We've literally been. I feel like he's opening our eyes to see that we have been managing what we are not supposed to manage. We
Mm.
deserve some things. I mean, in normal Nigerian setting, they will tell you. Imagine a culture shock being a lecturer wanted to know how I was doing when I went abroad.
Mm.
Wanted to know how I was doing, whether the AC was stopping me for writing exams, and I'm like,
Or the lecturer was trying to ask me how he did in the class, if he
exactly.
taught
Yeah,
well or
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Mm.
Exactly. And meanwhile, it's not supposed to be a culture shock. It's supposed to be a global thing where lecturers can relate with their students on a normal basis, on a normal
Mm.
respectful basis. Not, oh, in Nigeria, our lecturers don't really teach us like that. Our lecturers, we don't really see our lecturers. In fact, if you ask me some courses, what's the lecturer's name? I do not know.
Mm.
I do not know the lecturer's name. And meanwhile, I've done the courses. I've mostly read for these courses than even attended classes, because the classes would come usually before exam starts.
Mm.
That's when the classes will come. And I also feel like they should also look into this one too. I was saying lecturers should stop classes immediately before exams. Yes, because lecturers should just stay a week before exams. They will start rushing up students, start teaching what they would have taken the entire semester before to teach. So congratulations to them. Congratulations. We need to actually debunk this something called culture shock, that students will not have relationships with their lecturers. We need to
Mm.
actually debunk things like that and do better in our educational space, because when both parties are doing well, they are in sync, the university management, the university society moves forward for good. Congratulations to the acting heads of department of microbiology and physiotherapy. We hope to see your light in our university space.
All right, moving forward to Cross River State, we have Cross River Suburb receives classroom furniture, 20 minibuses to boost basic education. The Cross River State Universal Basic Education Board, SUBEB, has received thousands of classroom furniture items and 20 minibuses under the 2025 Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, Cross River Suburb Intervention Project, in a move aimed at improving the quality of teaching and learning in public primary and junior secondary schools across the state. The intervention includes 60 chairs for elder
600.
600, beg your pardon,
Yes.
chairs for early childhood care development and education, ECCDE centers, 3,120 seats of desk and chairs for primary schools, and 480 sets of junior secondary schools. Sets for junior secondary schools, I beg your pardon. The 20 minibuses will support school monitoring, quality assurance, and supervision across all 18 local government areas of the state. Speaking during the presentation, SUBEB Executive Chairman Mrs. Fidelia Okbo Ene described the intervention as a major investment in improving learning environment and strengthening the delivery of basic education. She noted that the new furniture would provide pupils with a more conducive learning atmosphere, while the vehicles would enhance the board's capacity to effectively monitor schools across the state. Mrs. Opoene also commended Governor Basio too and the Universal Basic Education Commission, UBEC, for their continued commitment to improving education infrastructure, assuring them that the furnitures and vehicles would be distributed fairly to schools where they are most needed. The initiative forms part of ongoing efforts by the Cross-River State Government and the UBEC to strengthen basic education, improve learning outcomes, and provide pupils with a safer, more comfortable learning environment across the state.
Help
What
me
do we make out of
understand.
this?
How does 20 miniverses help you? According to the memo, it's
So it's
supposed
supposed to be
to.
for monitoring and evaluation. So it's easier for the monitoring team to go across all the schools across the 18 local government areas
A
to
minibus.
monitor. And they always go in a team now.
A minibus.
Yes.
In minibus.
They always go in a team of, let's say, 4 to 5 people to monitor the activities. And you cannot say in cross Calabar, the Calabar Metropolis, you're going to use one bus throughout your monitoring and evaluation in Cross River State. Sorry, in Calabar, you might need like two or three minibuses in Calabar. Then others will
Yeah.
go out other parts of Calabar, Buki, Yala, Bikwara, or Budu, and all of that. We always keep forgetting that Cross River States is not just Calabar. We
As
have
as
other
much
18
as
local government
as much
areas.
as I don't really flow with the idea of minibuses having minibuses, like
What
they
what's okay?
couldn't think
What's
of
what's what's
other.
what's the bone of contention here?
Bone of contention is evaluation. Why is the term minibus used? If vehicles were dispersed, that's a different thing. But like minibus, I'm not comfortable with it though. I feel like in my opinion, I'm not comfortable with it. But
You're not
that's not where I'm
comfortable with the
coming
fact
from.
that it's a minibus, or you're not comfortable with the fact that let me understand something here.
It's a minibus.
Mm.
That's the point. Why is it a minibus?
Do you realize that the only reason why minibuses are looked down upon is because it's used for commercial transportation in Nigeria?
Sorry for looking down on the
Okay.
vehicle. I apologize.
Okay,
No
it's supposed to be
vex.
like a private car, but because it is used as a commercial means of
Okay.
transportation in Nigeria, people tend to, downplay its importance or look down on minibuses. It's a vehicle just like any other vehicle.
Well, I like this move though. Like
Would you have preferred a Hilux?
moving a nice. Never mind. I was just stating out. I was trying to understand why the minibus was there.
Shall I leave
But
it alone, I
that's by the way. I actually love this. This is a very nice move from Superb and the
Mm,
Cross River State government. Very, very, very lovely move. I mean, when the SSC came, she said they were rolling out. They were really trying to do things like this in the
mm.
educational sector, and this move is something that we've been wanting to see. We applaud the government for releasing things like this, but
But
as much as we applaud you guys, there are
before we go to
also
the applause, right? Let's break down the figures.
mm,
Now, this is supposed to be distributed across the 18 local government areas of Cross River State. Now, we have 600 chairs for early childhood care.
mm,
Hmm. So let's say each local government area is supposed to get 100 of these chairs. How many local government areas will be covered? We have
wait.
600.
Let's do the calculation now. We divide 600 by 18.
Mm.
In a moment. 600 divided by 18.
Mm.
33.
So we have 33 chairs for each local government area. That is sad.
And the local government has
A
a
ton
lot
of schools.
of schools.
Mm.
Okay.
Now let's move on to we have 3,120 seats of desk and chairs for primary schools.
3,120 for
Yes.
primary schools
Yes.
divided by 18.
Mm.
174. I mean, sets.
Okay.
It's a nice start. I hope
Mm.
this is a start too.
Mm.
I really hope this is a start. Like we are rolling now, we are going to roll out more. I hope this is just a start. It's a nice start though. Actually, we actually applaud them. I mean, I turned out 9 bad pass.
I think that's the mindset that we have in this country that makes us settle for the barest
yes,
minimum.
exactly. But then I think I was trying to push forward for more.
Mm.
We can do more as a government. We can do more as a state to make sure that these little children are comfortable to learn. Because
Mm.
at the end of the day, society is not going to go easy on them when they are done with school.
Mm.
Society is not even going easy on them at this point in time because every child is expected to have a certain level of academic excellence. And they don't want to know how you're going to do it. They just want to know that you're going to do it. And they forget that for you to have top grades in school, you have to be comfortable. Your mental health has to be, somewhat stable. You have to be in a stable family.
Somebody made a video some months ago.
Yeah.
I think that was the Queen Margaret Secondary School at Atakpa in the Calva Metropolis,
Mm.
and students were seen sitting on the floor. And the question I was asking is, how then do you intend to, how as a teacher, how are you even comfortable teaching your students and they are, sitting on the floor? Like, do you think that what you're teaching them is going to, be impacted in them? Because first of all, they are
Exactly.
not comfortable, the learning condition is not convenient, and it's overall a very bad
I think
environment to
I
learning.
really think we need to actually reason things like this because it hurts me to see little children sitting down in dilapidated environments just to learn. The
Mm.
ones that are very resilient will learn regardless. But there are some children
But
that do
learning
not
shouldn't be
have that.
about resilience at the end of the
Exactly.
day.
But then there's some children that do not have the capacity to manage all these things. We
Mm.
need to actually stop exposing children to things like this. I mean, we have children already that possibly abandoned by their parents. Maybe they just saw themselves in this world and they are growing in this world and they possibly want to go to school and make it in life. They want to make a name for themselves. I
Mm.
mean, the government, they should actually be able to fall on the government for proper care and support.
Mm.
There's a school in Lagos. It was free before. I don't know whether they're paying school fees anymore. It was
Okay.
free before. The tuition was free. It's just that you have to get textbooks
Mm.
and exercise books for yourself. Then we had foundations coming in to give them a lot of aids and stuff like that. We need things like that in Cross River State. Free education, but this free education should not come at the cost of sitting down in dilapidated environments to learn.
Mm.
Then the next thing you hear is Shane free. Manage them like that now. It shouldn't be so. The government should be able
No,
to
actually, government schools
cushion.
are not free. Let's put that out there. This should, as much as it's a very
Unfortunately,
subsidized rate, but
mm,
it is not completely free.
unfortunately, we are actually looking for a situation where children are comfortable to learn.
Mm.
They are very, very comfortable to learn. So now when you are demanding academic excellence, you know that you're demanding it from students that have learned in adequate environments of learning.
Mm.
I mean, let's put ourselves in their shoes, in these little children's shoes. I cannot sit down and learn in a building that has a hole in it.
Mm.
Rain falls, it drips. My shoes are soaking wet with the same rain that has fallen down in that place. Sun shines, sun is hitting me at its most because the roof is not covered properly. And I don't think other adults listening to me can sit down in places like that. So I feel like as much as we applaud the government for starting this thing, 'cause I feel it's a start and I hope it's a start. I hope there's still more coming at the front because this cannot just be just this on the project because there's a lot that needs to be taught in the educational system. But yes, as much as we applaud them for starting this out, we also need to see more. We hope to see more in terms of building infrastructures that are very, very adequate for children to sit down and learn. And the point is that we're just treating primary school and secondary school, if not come to the university part. Well, let's say that one because we need to treat the small children first. The little children, you need them to be comfortable.
Now, the thing is, when you go to some of these public schools, you realize that some of the pupils and students there are actually very bright. Now,
Yeah.
growing up, there was this stereotype around government's owned schools that they are for retards, they are for this, they are for that. But my survey so far, I've realized that students in government secondary school actually do so much, they do so well, and they have really trained and professional teachers as well. Now, there's this school that
Yes.
always stands out for me, the West African People's Institute, WAPI.
Papi.
God have mercy.
If you hear those boys speak,
God have mercy. They have such bright students in that school, and I have not really gone there to assess the learning environment, but I want to believe that they actually have conducive and comfortable learning environments, because at the end of the day, when the learning environment is not conducive, when it's not comfortable, it's hard to actually focus, it's hard to learn. Let's not make education about resilience. Okay, even if it is, under the rain,
Not
even if
the-
the classrooms are leaking, you should be
yeah.
resilient enough to learn. No, learning shouldn't be about resilience. Education shouldn't be about resilience, because at the end of the day, one thing people fail to understand is some students, or not every student, learn on the same wavelength.
Mm.
Some people are slower learners, some people are faster learners. So it shouldn't be that, okay, because you're a fast learner, you can stay in a completely dilapidated environment or completely dilapidated classroom
Yeah.
and learn because you're a fast learner. No. When it's convenient, it's easier. Anybody thrives in convenience. Let's be honest. Let's not let the Nigerian mindset
Mindset.
of inconvenience to actually
I heard
mess us up.
I heard someone's
Convenience is beautiful. Convenience is actually enjoyable.
I heard someone's mindset. The person was like, if people are convenient, if
Mm.
people are comfortable with learning, they will not have the resilience to go for excellence in academics. And I'm like, are you being serious?
That's such a backward mentality.
So you think if I learn where the roof is leaking, you think I'll be able to listen? And don't you think I will give up?
Mm.
Don't you think I will
I
actually
would
give up
definitely
on the
not
entire
look
thing?
forward to going to school.
Exactly. I will stay at home. I said, Mommy, it's leaking. The house,
Mm.
the roof is leaking. I can't go there. You understand? So we need to really, really put ourselves in the shoes of these children. I really am sad hearing all these things. And then there's sometimes when some teachers would sponsor the children's. You see, a child coming to school.
Mm.
For example, Yansang Secondary School now.
Okay.
My aunt was narrating a story to me. She was like, now, that school, at some point in time, the building, the roof
Mm.
was not properly fixed.
Mm.
So at some point in time, it leak. In fact, the environment was not really comfortable for these children.
Okay.
And my auntie also said that there's some children that come to school without eating.
Mm.
Some children come, they don't have complete uniform.
Speaking of eating, what happened to the feeding the school feeding program, the initiative by the former president of Nigeria, late President Buhari, about feeding. Oh God,
I want
this
to say
country
something
is
very
so
sensitive,
funny. This
but
country is
I will
so
reserve
funny.
my comments.
Mm.
So these children are already, they are not comfortable.
Mm.
They are not comfortable. No food. Some just sipped Gary, some drank water and
Mm.
came to school. And most of them are learning physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics at a go. And they're
Mm.
expected to come out with top WAEC performance, top NECO performance. Can you imagine? Like, a child is literally turned into a shadow of him or herself, and you still expecting what a full grown human being would actually give you. In fact, it would be struggling to give you at that point. So a lot is going on in just primary and secondary basic education. A lot is going on, and that's why I said I hope this is just the beginning
Another thing
of
is they
things.
also mentioned that, for the monitoring and evaluation, they have provided vehicles for them. And I hope that those saddled with the responsibility of monitoring and
Monitoring, yeah.
evaluation do their jobs, because it is on them to, go around the schools and find out what are they lacking, what is not right, what should be improved on, and take this report back to Subeb for them to actually, implement, things that will enable the children learn in a more convenient
We
and
also hope they
comfortable
don't sell the
environment.
chairs and
And
the
the
sets
buses. And the
and the
buses.
buses. Because a
And
lot
the
is a
buses.
lot is happening in this country that can get you very, very pissed off. We just hope
Mm.
that they don't sell things like this. Because if you sell it, if you are engaged in something like that, you are a wicked person. Your level of wickedness is higher. It's way higher than my own. You're a wicked person because people need this to be comfortable. And the
Mm.
government has rolled it out. And the funny thing is that we are not giving the government a bad name.
And that's the thing, right? And yes, you're very correct. Now,
Mhm.
the government have thought about this initiative and they've, started this project. But some people that are saddled with the responsibility of distributing these items will maybe divide them into two and sell some. And at the end of the day, nobody is going to blame that person. They're going to blame
Yeah,
the government
government.
because that is who they see. That is who that they can hold accountable. So while this is a good initiative, the sharing procedure or process should be transparent and it should be given to deserving schools that lack this basic amenities.
And there should also be accountability to these individuals that are in charge of it. It should
Mm.
be shared accountability. Have you done this? show me pictures of why you've done it. I'm coming to that place now, and I
Monitoring
want
and
to see
evaluation.
what you've done
Mm.
from the head. From the head, because it kind of mean that okay, the head has a lot of things to do. Yes, you assign people, but the head also has the responsibility of keeping these people accountable to make sure that they do the work that they're supposed to do. If I want you to do something for me,
Mm.
I would tell you to do this thing. Then I'll still
Mm.
come back and tell you, have you done it? I will
Yeah.
still want to see what you've done. So
Mm.
that's adequate leadership. Is the leadership that we want to see in our Cross River State. I mean, after all, we're thinking Cross River, right?
Mm.
That's the thing we want to see in this space that we're in. But yes, kudos to the government
All
for
right.
this initiative.
That's the much can take on the top story segments. We're going back to the music. When we come back, we're moving straight to the conversation of the day. This is Money by Davido, The Caveman, and Angela Kidjo. Stay very close to your radio sets. We'll be back before you know it.
Well, they should know we are the sound killer.
Love Me Jeje by Thames. Welcome back from that music break. Time check is 49 minutes, 39, I beg your pardon, minutes past the
You
hour
just
of
want to show
9.
the zoom.
I'm already too excited for the weekend, guys. And the funny thing is that I'm not going to be doing anything. No plans, no plans. My plan for the weekend is no plans.
What if somebody tells you now, we need to MC an event,
Oh, God.
and we'll pay you like 500K. Will you go?
Well, well, I
Go,
gotta
go,
do what I
don't
gotta
lie.
do.
I know.
I gotta do what I gotta do. But anyway, right now we're moving straight to the next segment of the Morning Buzz Show, and that is conversation of the day. And the phone lines are still open 0809 4444058. I will take that again 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show. Now we have police arrest lady over alleged murder of boyfriend in Akwa Ibom State. The Akwa Ibom State Police Command has arrested a woman identified as Loretta Ano in connection with the alleged murder of her 36-year-old boyfriend, Chikoka Emeka Henry, at his residence in Osongama Estate, Uyo. According to the police, Anna was reportedly the last person seen entering the deceased's apartment on Tuesday before his lifeless body was discovered. During the investigation, detectives traced the suspect and recovered a total of 2,943,250 naira in cash, which police said she allegedly stole from the deceased. Authorities stated that Anna confessed to taking the money. Police also revealed that before her arrest, the suspect had allegedly begun making arrangements to transfer ownership of the deceased black Mercedes-Benz 4MATIC
Ah,
to herself. The vehicle was reportedly removed from the victim's residence before it was recovered by investigators. A preliminary police report indicated that the deceased sustained a deep cut to the head, suggesting he may have been attacked before his death. The Commissioner of Police in Akwa Ibom State, Amengeme Andrew, has directed that the case be transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, SCID, Ikot Akbanabia, for a comprehensive investigation. The police commissioner also urged members of the public to exercise caution in their personal relationships and remain vigilant about the company they keep. Investigations into the circumstances surrounding the incident are ongoing, and the suspect remains in police custody. Now, the question of the day is, what lessons do you think young people should take away from stories like this? What lessons do you think young people should take away from stories like this? Call us up and tell us this morning 0809 4444058. I'll take that again 0809 4444058. You can send an SMS to that number or send a WhatsApp message to that same number, and we'll take it right here on the show. What do you think about this?
ha. Like, wow. So she
I've
was
heard
just,
worse, so I'm not even gagged. I've heard worse. Way
wow.
worse.
Jesus Christ. Then they want people will now be like, oh, um, okay, now I'm going to be against my gender side now. People will now be like, it's only men that kill women
Mm,
for cheating or whatever, whatever, whatever. And then women kill men to get their their properties and everything.
mm.
I'm totally flabbergasted.
Gobsmacked.
Ha! Wow!
The fact that she allegedly murdered this person and already got away with 2,900,000 and
2.9. It's
no
almost 3
no
million
let's
naira.
just break down the figures. Let's read out the figures. 2,943,250 naira. Ha! This money. The fact that they had to 250 naira.
Ah!
Added to it and was always already on her way to transferring ownership of the deceased vehicle to herself. That is crazy because we live in a time where relationships are slowly becoming very materialistic, right? People are in relationships for what they can get, and it's sad because it was not like that.
Mm.
As much as I would want to say the whole Gen Z and all of that, but this is not even a Gen Z situation, right? This is not a Gen Z situation. This is just something that happens in recent times. People are going after other people's resources because, okay, because of greed and all of that. People are no longer genuine with their intentions. That's one thing that you should take out of this conversation.
Yeah.
You should be very careful, just like the police, warned that um the public should exercise caution in their personal relationships and remain vigilant about the company that they keep, because your friends can kill you, your boyfriend can kill you,
Mm.
your girlfriend can kill you. We took a story last week about the guy in Jos, Plateau State, that was killed by his friends because he allegedly stole a phone. And thank God that story, it has not rested, because they've arrested over three of his friends, and turns out it was something linked to jealousy and envy, not because he actually stole a phone. So
Yeah.
he was lynched for nothing.
Okay. He said so. The story is to roll out moral lessons from it.
Mm,
Now we're going to use the story as a point of call, and also to make some people realize something.
mm,
This thing showed boyfriend. It
mm,
could have been a husband. And that is exactly why we should actually be very careful of the people that we rule with. Because if it's one thing that I don't joke with, is the people around me. People I call friend, people I call babe, people I call my family members, acquaintances. I need to know who I'm around. Can I trust this person to be around this person? Do I know this person inside out for the person to be in my space? Because most of the times, the way human beings can hide themselves, the way human beings can hide themselves to do evil. Like
mm.
I mean, the Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked. You have that sense of what can I collect from this person? It's always there. But now, some people have decided to, throw that sense of wickedness away and embrace kindness, being kind to people. While some people have decided to ravel in it,
To relish
they have
in
decided
wickedness.
to stay there and let it grow into something else. Now, also, yeah, this wickedness thing, it doesn't just start in a day. It starts small. For example, she didn't start doing this thing um recently. It
Mm,
was it was something that grew. You start stealing, you start envying someone else's properties. And then before you know, how will I get now? Mind you, I said envy. Envy. Envy is a word you need to look out for, because that thing, let's say I envy you, I envy you.
mm.
That's actually it's something that could actually spike into something else. It started small. You start envying somebody. How can I get this person's properties? Instead of working for your own, you end up looking for how to convert another person's own. And then it
Mm,
might lead to, oh, I can't get this thing, I can't steal this thing from this person without this person knowing. How can I take this person out of the picture? Then murder
mm.
comes into your mind. And then you sit down and wonder, how did this person come to this? If the person didn't just start to be wicked overnight,
Yeah.
there's some
These
things
are
that lead
things
to
that have
some
been
sins.
conceived over time and
Exactly.
planned.
Exactly. Now, for somebody to cover up their lie, they want to cover it as much as possible so that they will not be caught in their actions. If
Mm.
somebody else knows about it, it's possible that they want to murder that person without even realizing that this is not how they're supposed to go about things. So we should actually, start avoiding things as much as possible. That envy or jealousy you feel for your friend, please cut it. If you cannot cut it, cut ties with the friend because you cannot be the reason why somebody will be on their toes when they're talking to you.
But don't you think envy is something that has sadly come to stay in our generation, because people envy people for, I saw a post and I'm like, so real. These days people don't envy you for material things, for your money, for your cars. They envy your aura. They envy the fact that people love you for just
Yeah.
being you. They envy your personality. They envy your resilience. And that is crazy, and that is
Now,
fact.
for some people that do not understand the concept of envy here,
Mm,
envy is not I want to be like you. Envy is a painful resentment. It's a painful or resentful feeling you get when you see someone else have a skill, success, or the item that you want. You feel sad or mad because they have it and
and
you
you
do not
don't.
have it. It's wanting what other people have in a resentful way, in a way that it's not normal.
Mm.
Envy is not something that when I hear someone say, "Oh, I envy you. Oh my God, you can do this thing." So it's
Yeah.
not a casual word. The word is deeper than we actually call it because there's one thing I realized in this generation is that we've actually lost the meaning of some words. Love is one of it.
I have never said I envy you.
You know, some people have.
What I know that I will always say is I don't envy you.
Some people, some people have lost. They've lost the true meaning, or they've not realized the true meaning of some words.
Mm.
Someone saying, "Ah, I don't die. Oh.
Mm.
Hello." How did death come into the picture? Someone
Mm.
saying, "I love you" when you just met you.
Mm.
Do you know what love is? Someone that says, "Oh, I desire what you have." These words have deep meaning. If you check in the dictionary, someone saying, "I envy what you have." Oh my
Mm.
God, as joke. There's some
Mm.
words that should not be used as jokes. Now back to the topic.
Scenario.
We actually need to understand some things. Some things need to be done and broken down properly. That's why I took time to read out what envy is. It is broken down properly because envy could lead to, one sin leads to another sin. You lie one little white lie, something I think is a white lie, and it skyrockets to something else. The light starts changing color. Then before you know, the lie you need to cover it, and you need more lies to cover up one small lie. And as you're lying, you're going, somebody realizes what you're doing. You end up planning to take a person out of the picture, but that comes into play. Then other people realize that, oh, you've killed this person. Another one again, a massacre that happens. A lot of things will happen at the same time. Crime leads to another crime, to another crime. Sin leads to another sin, to another sin. So we actually need to tackle it from where it starts. It starts from, I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. Just tackle it from where it starts from, because I don't believe that she just all of a sudden saw this guy and wanted to just steal from him and collect his money. This
And
thing has
kill
been
him.
brewing in
Mm.
in her heart since. It has taken time. It has matured, and finally, when it was time to execute,
Mm.
she did it without even thinking about it.
Mm.
Because sometimes there's some attitudes, there's some things that people do. You be like, I was not in my state of mind. I was not in my state of I was not in my complete mind. And I'm like, no, you were. It has been building in your heart since.
Mm.
It has been building in your heart since. Like it just took one thing to kickstart it, and then it finally happened the way it's supposed to happen. Now to the young people, that, oh, because you knew the guy, and everything, because this thing is not just one gender.
Mm.
Men do it, women do it. We are all human beings. If you know the person, you've met the person, and you've got to be with the person for like 2 months, 3 months, something like that, and then before you know, you feel you want to live with this person. You want this person to be in your house, forgetting the fact that a lot of things need to be set in place. You need to know this person, know the person that you're being with first.
Mm.
There's some human beings that can pretend for a long period of time. I don't think you understand this. I've met some human beings. Like, when you start, somebody will prepare for like 5 months in a relationship, and then one thing makes the person show themselves completely.
Mm.
And all the niceness, all everything, before you know, it changes. You wonder what happened.
Now let me correct something, because um we've come to generalize this thing, where this idea that somebody's nice to you, the first 5 months, the first 1 year, and one thing happens and the person flips, and that's the person's true
True color,
color.
yeah.
No. The person is still a nice person, but that's another side of the person that you do not get to see. So don't say, oh, that whole 6 months, the whole 1 year was all pretense. No, it wasn't pretense. The person can actually still be a nice person, but that's a different side to the person that you did not get to see, during the course of the 5 months of, being with the person, or 1 year of being with the person.
Fine. My point is not even that. My
Mm.
point is, there's some people that will hide their ulterior motives. Let me use my choice of words now. Very, very important. There are
Mm.
ulterior motives from you, and
Okay.
they will pretend until they finally got into where they can execute what they want to do.
But sometimes it's I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a sensitive person, but I feel like ulterior motive is almost impossible for me not to pick up, for me not to denote. It's almost impossible, because one thing about things that are not genuine is somehow you'll be careless.
There will be a question mark
Somehow
somewhere.
there's something that will not make sense, because I'm somebody that I overanalyze. That's my, I don't know if I should call it a red flag or a green flag. I overanalyze every detail, every action, every reaction. I overanalyze.
Observe how does he react when he's angry? How does he react when he's angry? How does he react when he's sad? Does he shut you out when he's sad? Does he shut you out when he wants to be in his thoughts? Or is it somebody that is comfortable talking to you? Is it somebody that has a way he behaves to some certain things? Is it somebody that respects women? Is it somebody that respects people around him? Is he a very, very toxic person? To a point where he orders you around, he controls you. Look forward to all these things. Observe them. I don't know people that get to relationship very, very fast. They attack the thing fast, like that as they fresh, as they hot. You've not known this person completely, and all you're doing is boom. I want to live with this person. I want to be with this person. All these things is not the short film with this person. I want to be with this person. All these things is not the short films you watch on TikTok, because it's as if that's what it keeps being reshuffled. I would watch one and be like, oh, it's a contract marriage, and then from contract marriage they fall in love and stuff like that. This is real life, my dear. And in real life, you don't gamble with your life. You do not gamble with your life. Human beings can be, as much as they can be, you know, support systems, they can be very wicked. Especially when you find the wrong ones at the
They
wrong
can be
time.
bulldozers
They
that will
can be
literally
it can be
crumble your
arrows of
life.
destruction. Let me just let you know. So being careful of the people that are around you is the bone of contention, is the main thing in this conversation. Being careful, observe the people that you're around, your friends, your acquaintances, the ones that want to get into your life for some reason whatsoever. Your partners, very, very important. Because get how when you live with somebody, you will get pissed off. That person will piss you off. You will equally piss that person off. Now, why do I love you? Because I've seen your flaws. I've decided that I want to love you despite your flaws, despite your attitudes and everything, because I know I can condone it. And I know that definitely you have a side of you that I love. Nobody's perfect here. But the fact that I've observed you to know that, okay, I've decided that these are things that I can, accept and all. But if you've not observed that one, why are you running to go and enter what you cannot control the consequences of? That's the thing. And then before you know, you come and say, oh, she's beating me, he's beating me, and stuff like that. So a lot of things must be put into place. Observe your environment, observe people that you're around. This is the main thing in this conversation. Observe people that you're around
Be
as much as
vigilant.
possible. Vigilance. Everybody, anything can happen at this point in time, I've realized that human beings can do anything. I'm never surprised again. At this point, I'm just amazed. Human beings can do anything.
Well, be conscious of the people that you allow